so let's talk about Atlas browser. So I'm going to walk through some simple things for people who haven't seen it. So this is a new browser that's built some open source that's released from OpenAI. So it's OpenAI ChatGPT Atlas browser is the name of it. It's currently available only on Mac. So it's both a kind of a Mac plug into your Mac browser part of it. I think the Windows version is coming, I think, within a month here. And let me show you what it looks like. It looks pretty similar to everything you've seen. So I downloaded it, and it sucks in all my Chrome tabs and everything. And
The
what's
bookmarks, Paul?
the bookmarks? Thank you. I couldn't even think of what it was. And what's interesting is that it's got when you go to well, let me just start doing some demos here. So one of the things you can go to a website, and what's nice about it is that when you hit this thing called ChatGPT on the right, another column comes up. It's almost like a ChatGPT tab, but it's within the same tab. So here's the tab right next to it, and you can do simple things like summarize this article in 5 bullets. So I can keep working on the article, and I have my, AI co-pilot, my AI intern over on the right, kind of walking through that. So at least for me, I'm finding this idea that I don't have to change or spend any cognitive energy going to another tab was interesting. Another one that I wanted to show was where's my list? Oh, so you can summarize a website. So let me go to I'll go to our website. So you can go to a website, and here in my robots in the bottom right, get all these tabs things here. I can put, summarize this website in 5 bullets here. The thing I thought was interesting is, and I can't remember if someone told me this or I saw in the video here, is when you start combining other things, particularly around agent mode. So here's a new tab. I'm going to LinkedIn. Here's my profile in LinkedIn. Now I'm opening up Ask GPT, the column on the right. I'm selecting agent mode, and I could put the whole prompt in, like you're a really good thing. I'm just going to put review my LinkedIn profile and tell me how to improve the profile and post. So not a very good, ideally, if I had more time, I would take that, go into ChatGPT, say create a prompt. It would create a much more elaborate prompt and then put that prompt in here. But for spare the time, I'm just going to put that in here. Now, this is on agent mode, which I sent earlier here. And when I hit go or the star button, you're going to see, hopefully it comes through the screen, this kind of sprinkle over on the left. And it's kind of where the robot's thinking. Adam and others, can you see it? Is it showing up on the screen?
Yeah, it's kind of like a hazy area.
Yeah, it's like a hazy area, exactly. And it's moving around. Now it's over on the left on the
Yeah.
open to area. And, this will go for a while. And what I found myself, at least for me, it was feeling like I was looking over the shoulder of an AI robot, that I was looking over his shoulder. I was seeing what the robot was doing on the browser on the left. And the column on the right was like looking inside the brain of the robot here. So,
Yeah, Paul, I bet Alden would agree, but I'm having that experience with Claude Code now when I'm watching it, quote unquote, think and
yep.
decide what to do next and reason based on what it's discovered, right? It's not sort of predetermined.
And Adam, do you find that distracting or is it informative?
Oh, it's immensely educational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so now it worked for 41 seconds. The agent modes worked it reviewed the profile, came back with some suggestions. And I think for me, it just as someone who's always looking for seconds to change, it was a second, a minute saver because I didn't have to put the URL, cut and paste the URL and put it over into a task. I could keep learning and watching what it was doing here. And then the last thing I want to show, and then I'll open up to other people who have tried it, is that also in agent mode, I'm going to write, send John's. So anyway, we at GA Insights use Custom GPT Business, which is the old Teams product here. So this is the B2B version. There's business and enterprise. So we connect it to our internal workspace. We use Google Workspace. We also have Microsoft 365, but this is connected to Workspace here. And now I'm going to tell it also in agent mode to go do a task. So send an email to John Sviokla and put hello, John, from the Learning Lab into the subject. And I'm going to have agent mode on. Oops. Agent mode, there is. So agent mode's on. You can see it in blue here. You can see the sprinkles on it there. And now I'm going to hit go. And usually it goes pretty quickly. And so it's actually thinking, trying to understand. Note that I didn't tell it what John's email was, nor did I tell it what kind of email client I'm using. So it's opening up my email. And from the bottom, you'll see sensitive data. You can take control or stop if you see something that the intern robot's doing that you don't
Well,
like.
it says it'll only work while you view the tab, effectively meaning it can't be fully autonomous. You have to keep it open. That's
Correct.
interesting.
You've got to watch the well, at least, and that I haven't played enough around with Adam. If that means just because it's email or just because it's company data here. So now you can see that it's put the hello John from the Learning Lab. It's still looking for his email. Oh, so now it's finding his email. And it just added it, and it actually it won't send it. So I think when it finishes, it'll come back right. So now it's finished setting it up. And for me to actually send it, then I have to go down the bottom left and actually hit send, and then it'll go off. So that is the Atlas browser.